Well, it's week 7 of the LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Santorin of Team Liquid, fresh off of breaking their 1-1 curse against evil geniuses, no less. So, Santorin, are you guys actually a better team right now, or is this just the best of one, like, illusion?
We'll see. I mean, honestly, I think EG is definitely the team to beat. I still think going into playoffs, still going to be EG the team to beat. I think we had a really strong early game, and from there on, I don't really see how they can play the game. So, like in a best of 5, we might have one of these games, but maybe they'll have the same on the other side. So, I feel confident that we can beat them in playoffs, but I wouldn't say it's like, oh, this is how it's going to be. It's not like we're just going to smash them every game.
Yeah. Okay, so on the team side, though, with you specifically and Team Liquid specifically, do you think you've worked out the issues that caused you guys to be in this kind of like 1-1 situation for so long?
I actually think so to some degree. I feel like we actually made huge improvements the last couple of weeks, especially this week and last week. I feel like we finally nailed down the big issues and kind of fixed them, which, in the past weeks, like we saw them as issues, but we didn't really fix them. So now we actually we finally see us playing better as a team. We're playing more natural, and I think that's the biggest one, playing more natural, like feeling like confident in each other and like the calls we make and just follow these calls. I think that was something we had issues with in the past, which is why we're looking more as a cohesive team now.
What were the biggest issues that you guys were having?
Some of them was actually thinking too far ahead and like thinking of always the optimal play. I think, Andre really hates the optimal play because we don't even do the basic play well to begin with. So it's like, we're nice agreeing. So it's kind of like, we're taking it to like this is the optimal play, but we don't even do the basics properly. And then it's like, we can't even make it to the optimal play. So now it's more like doing the stand-up play, and then you can always build upon that. And I think that's like taking that step back and kind of realizing, hey, we're actually just bad. And like, we can't fucking think of all these other things. So we just got to focus on the fundamentals. Yeah. I think that helped us a lot as a team.
Yeah. All right. So focusing on the fundamentals, bringing you past. Are you worried? Andre was on his way gone. Now he's stopped to eavesdrop.
He's really worried because I'm about to talk a lot of shit about him, and he wants to make sure it's less. And then after that, he's gonna wait for someone else, and then but he wants to make sure I'm behaving myself.
So I missed the memo on the mustache thing. What was the mustache thing?
Yeah, I kind of missed the memo too because because I have to be honest. Like I shaved on Sunday, and then a Monday or Tuesday, like we should do mustache. I'm like, how the hell can I can't grow it out that quick, so I'm sorry guys. But I think it's I'm actually not sure who decided to do it, but it kind of became a team thing because there were people that could actually grow a mustache, so it's just like a fun idea to change it up.
Well, are you gonna try? It's gone for today, but I noticed that Andre still has it. Did Soren still have it right now?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So are you gonna try to grow yours out and go for it?
So that's the thing. We are 2-0 with mustaches, so I might have to because Bwipo also has a really nice looking mustache. There's a good chance that I'll try to keep growing it out, but I'll also feel a little not pathetic, but a little sad because I know I can't grow out these beautiful ones that quickly. So we'll see what happens.
How's Core's mustache situation?
It's probably going to be one of those you put on because it's not growing too quickly, which happens to the best of us. Even world champions just
Sometimes it's difficult to grow the mustache. Okay, there's some sort of altercation happening here with Team Liquid staff trying to circumvent our interviews. Okay, now that they're gone, trying to think of what else. Oh, there's big celebrations for Core JJ, the mustacheless man. Okay. So I'm going to go play Magic the Gathering at your facility here in a second. Are you going to try to be playing? You've seen us there before, right?
I've definitely seen you guys before, but I'm not good at Magic the Gathering. I don't really understand the game well.
Yes. Neither do I, and they've taught me, yeah. Oh, wow. I've only done it twice, but I mean, do you know any card games like Hearthstone or anything like that?
Yeah, I know these kind of games, yeah.
So like, a lot of them use very similar concepts, so I feel like you could adapt to Magic pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something I'm thinking about, but I'm also thinking, playoffs is around the corner, and as a player that is gonna play in playoffs, I also feel like my time should be going towards the right game. So even though I would very
TFT.
much, exactly, and some Valorant, and this feel, but so I will probably decline this time, but in the future I'd love to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys get knocked out of playoffs, then you're in.
Yeah, then I'm in. I'm in for a long time, baby.
Well, I'll tell the folks that if you're out of playoffs, then they'll root against you. Okay. Trying to think of anything else. I'm gonna try to grab Core JJ here for this. Did you see the geography quiz thing I did last week?
I did. And
what did you think?
I like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I was thinking to myself, I actually had one on Flag Quest about America.
Okay.
And I remember every single time they'd show a place, I was saying Nevada every time because at some point it's going to be the right one.
Yeah.
Because I know nothing about American geographics, so I'm very bad at it.
How would you have done on the geography test?
Pretty bad, I'd say. Pretty bad. I mean, honestly, very bad. Yeah.
You spent a considerable amount of your adult life in California.
And that's why I feel even worse about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm still scoring lower than the people that came like last year, for example. So there's issues. There's issues.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, looks like there's a party happening here, so I'm going to let you go. But is there anything you want to say to any of the fans?
Yeah, we finally got a 2-0 week. Now you can hype us up like crazy on Reddit again, then talk shit next week again. It's all good.
Sounds about right. Thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. You know, one of my favorite games is Zelda, and that's because I love Link. Speaking of links, there's a link in the description to Alienware, and something that we are doing differently that I've never done with them before is now if you use that link to purchase a product, a portion of that will come back to TGI. So I know some of you guys use the promo codes. It's always really cool. But please, 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 if you're going to make an Alienware purchase or even a Dell purchase, go through that link because it will definitely help me out if like a bunch of you guys are doing that. Maybe I will finally be able to get that yacht that I've been looking at.